Welcome to Morning Glory Farmstead. My name is Lolly, and this channel is all about gardening, animals, and nature. All right, guys, it's a beautiful day today. I'm just out here taking a peek at things and cleaning up what I can. Nothing major, just doing it before it gets super hot and checking things out. I hope you guys are busy in your garden, just taking a look, walking around. Doing a few things every day can make a big difference. If you guys are new to GreenStalk, head to my description box after you watch this video and use my link and my code to get 10 bucks off your GreenStalk purchase. And that is even on top of their sales. And y'all, tomorrow they are gonna start having a sale on a limited time offer, blue GreenStalk for Father's Day. So you guys go check it out. Y'all hear the baby wrens in the beanstalk. My brother's dog Toby is with me for a little while. I'm going to start keeping him off and on so that when they have to go places, he can hang out with us and feels comfortable with the pack and sleeping at my house and whatnot. So he's hanging out again, and he knows Pops, so he's just saying hey. I went out and watered everything this morning and filled up all the bird baths again, and I'm going to show you in just a second one of the hundreds of reasons every day that I fill my bird baths. I know I've already done education on how important it is for the birds to have water, but I'm just going to give you a little bit of fun footage. And here you can see I have my fancy watering system going. Thank goodness for all this technology. Okay, I know I need to trim this bush. But look who it is, y'all. It's the brown thrasher. And I say all the time how much I love him because he runs like the road runner. He's super fast. And he drills peanuts like he's a machine. He's just really entertaining, and he moves a little bit differently than some of the other birds. He doesn't really frequent the feeders a whole lot. He likes to eat what's on the ground. But look at him. He's taking a bath and getting all handsome again, getting all the oils and stuff off of his wings so that he can fly better. Hey, and so he can run faster when he's trying to steal those seeds from other birds. I just love him. This little bird bath is the perfect size for one bird to take a bath and get really cleaned up. It's deep enough and big enough. Oh, you guys, there is so much to talk about today. You know, sometimes you plan and things just don't go like you've planned. And that's what's happened today. I've kind of changed what I was going to talk about today. I'm going to save that for another video because there has been so much going on this morning. Let me just say, you guys, that if I could walk around with a camera on my forehead to catch everything that I see all day, I would be so happy. I know I would look like a total nerd, but I wouldn't care. Because y'all, if you knew how many times I heard something and I jumped up, grabbed my phone, try to run and get a shot, it is ridiculous. If I could just strap one to my forehead, I would be good to go. So I've always got something to do, and so I just try to plan my videos around that. I'm just kind of sharing what I'm doing, and I love this because, you know, this is just a way for me to be myself, do what I do, but actually get to share it with other people who might find it interesting. So I really enjoy taking you guys along for the ride with me, but sometimes you guys never know what you're gonna get. So my brother's dog Toby is hanging out with me, and while he's getting used to the pack and being in my environment, I like to take him with me if I have to run an errand. Now, most of the time, my dad runs my errands because of my health, but if he can't, there are some things that I have to do for myself, and that's just the way it is. So Toby and I jumped on the highway and headed east to go to another city to pick up the mealworms for the wren that has babies in my beanstalk. Okay, I'm interrupting for a special service announcement really quick to let y'all know I got some earrings for the shade cloth. Twisted Pixie, you mentioned doing the picnic tablecloth weights, and so I tried that first. And it is very windy today, and they've blown a little bit. They're kind of knocking on the wood, making noise, being noisy while I'm talking, but at least they're not horizontal. Okay, so see how they're blowing around? This is a perfect example. But these are little stone weights that I got on Amazon, and right now they're doing the job. Now, it's not going to work for a storm, but that's fine for now. And Mary, to your point, if these don't work, I may do some bags with something heavier. So we'll just see how it goes. But I wanted to let y'all know what was making all that noise, and thank Twisted Pixie and Mary for their ideas. Now, I try to put out videos every 2 to 3 days. Sometimes I go 4 days like I did one time last week, because I didn't say this to you guys, but I got really sick again. And I have no idea what triggered it, but I'm on antibiotics. I'm about a week out from it. I was unable to do anything for 2 or 3 days besides the basic necessities for my dogs, cats, chickens, and birds. Other than that, I was in bed around the clock. But what happens when I get sick or things out of the ordinary, that gets me putting out my videos even later. So I do my best. But y'all, I have so much footage just because I'm always watching out for things and I love nature, that it takes me about 12 hours to edit and do my videos. There's actually a lot that goes into it. It's not very simple. There's a lot of technology behind this. And so sometimes if I'm sick or things come up, it just puts me back a little bit. So just know I aim for every 2 to 3 days, but it depends on what's going on or if something new pops up. Like today, I went and sat down to do my video. I was getting ready to start editing, and I thought, man, I haven't put the mealworms out for that wren. I really need to do that. And I thought, no, I'm so behind. Let me just get started on editing this video and dropping the footage in and everything. And y'all, it wasn't 5 minutes later, I heard a commotion in the sunroom, and I thought, dear Lord, please tell me that is not a bird that has flown into the sunroom. Y'all, that's a death trap with all the cats that I have. And sure enough, it was, because 20 seconds later, the wren was in my kitchen. Okay, this is the wren that is the mom of these birds, and I was devastated. One of my cats, before I could even get up, had already gotten it under her paw. I kind of yelled, got that loose. She was hitting the windows. I finally got her in a towel, and I was going to put her outside before she got a concussion and killed herself, because there's these babies in here. I was traumatized. And right when I was about to let her outside, she got loose from the towel and went in the laundry room. Oh my word, she was flying around, hitting stuff in there. I don't have a big luxurious laundry room, but there's a tiny window in there, and I actually have a cat condo in there because my cats like to get up there and look out that window. Y'all, my whole house is strategy for cats and dogs. And so I try to take advantage of the vertical space as well. And so my cat condo, it's not a prison. I got the cat condo because it's got multiple shelves, and the cats can lay in there and look out that little window in the laundry room. But it's one of those things where once you get things in place, you can't move anything. I started feeling guilty because I thought if I had just put those mealworms out this morning, she wouldn't be trapped in my laundry room and have been hitting her head on stuff this morning. So I thought, I'm gonna have to make this right. So I start pulling everything out of the laundry room and moving that cat condo out of the way. I got the window open, but she kept going to the top of the window trying to get out. She wasn't going down far enough to get to the opening. And y'all, all this drama is going on for a couple hours, okay? This isn't just a quick process, because if she starts flying around the house again, she's gonna hit her head. If she dies, I won't be able to feed those babies. It's really difficult to do. And even if you try to give them water, if it goes down the wrong way, they're gonna die. So I am doing my best this morning to try to save this wren. I'm like, oh my gosh, I called my daughter, I called my dad. I'm like, what am I gonna do? This is horrible. She's in my videos. There's babies that are supposed to be fed every 5 or 10 minutes. And I'm like, okay, what am I gonna do? I've got to get her to the window. So I started thinking, if I was a bird, what would I do? I'd look for something to perch on, probably that looks a little bit more natural, not something man-made. She has no idea where to go. So I decided to put a big stick into the condo and out the window, so that if she gets onto the stick, she knows that window is open right there and she can get out, okay? So I put the stick in there, I closed the door because she's just hopping around on the floor and behind the washer and dryer, and I'm not really doing her any good in there. So I thought, let me just close the door and see what happens, okay? So I go sit down for a few minutes and I come back, and y'all aren't gonna believe this, but guess who's in my laundry room with the wren? Pigeon! Y'all, I heard Pigeon belly aching at the front window, but I didn't have time to feed her grapes and blueberries while I was trying to get this wren to a safe place. And so Pigeon had heard me rustling around in the laundry room, and so she came in there. She got on that stick. I walked in, and she was perched in the laundry room on the stick while the wren was on the floor. Y'all, this isn't how it was supposed to go. I called my dad. I said, you are not going to believe who's in the laundry room. Oh my gosh. So Her Highness got her grapes and her blueberries on top of the cat condo, and then she went out again. And y'all, this is what I saw at the kitchen window. Take a look at this. What are you doing? Y'all, she is not like Pigeon. She ate those grapes and stuff so fast out of my hands that I couldn't even get to the camera fast enough. So where it stands right now is I don't see a wren in the laundry room. I have put the mealworms out like a good bird mommy, and I'm hoping she finds them. And I just saw a wren hopping around out here while I'm doing this video, and I pray to God that that is the mom, because I thought that would be a horrible way to end this whole full of life patio with the wren dying in my beanstalk, you guys. And it would be my fault. I'm sure y'all are thinking, why don't you just close up your house so that birds and creatures can't come in? But y'all, I have left that sunroom door open for years, all day long until after dark, because even at dark, my cats are nocturnal. They like to go out there and see what's going on at night. There's cats all over the patio in the evening. And I'll leave the 2 windows open near the patio because I like the cats to be able just to jump in and out whenever they want. So this is just a free-ranging house full of who knows what. Y'all, even my daughter will call and say she's bringing the kids over to free range. I'm going to get off this GreenStalk Garden Patio for a little while. It's super windy, but I think that's the wren bringing something to the little babies, and I hope so. So let me let her take care of her business, and I'll see y'all in a few minutes. Okay, so here is where the mealworms are. I was going to show you this footage, and it is literally maybe 4 feet away, maybe not even 4 feet away from that beanstalk right there where her babies are. And I didn't totally fill it to the top because these little things are kept in the fridge, which keeps them very still. And then once you take them out, they start getting really wiggly. So this is nothing. They're just waking up a little bit. But once they warm up, they start jumping around, and they wiggle so much they'll wiggle right out of that mealworm dish. And I don't want that because I paid for these. We got to make them last. All right, y'all. Thanks for letting me share my chicken and bird tales with you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video, and I'll see you again real soon in the next one. Until then, y'all have a great couple of days. Bye-bye.